Welcome to the Bullish CEO channel where we discuss everything crypto. So today we got a couple articles we'll be discussing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe so you can get the daily bullish news. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, we got Bitcoin is currently, let's refresh it. So Bitcoin is currently down 1.40%, but that's okay. We're still bullish, baby. Let's see, Ethereum, okay, it's down 2.69%. XRP down 1.79%. That's okay, that's okay. This is the best time to be in crypto, guys. The best time. Let's get into it. So we got Square Crypto goes full Bitcoin and hires well-known Blockstream co-founder. Well, what is Blockstream, you ask? Blockstream is a blockchain technology company led by co-founder Adam Back and founded by Gregory Maxwell, Peter Wally, Jonathan Wilkins, Matt Corallo, and others. Blockstream intends to develop software to break off transactions from Bitcoin network and charge a fixed monthly fee to allow people to use alternative side chains. Side chains are going to be big in crypto. So remember that, side chains. Okay. The company raised $76 million to date from investors, including venture capital firms like Horizon Ventures and Mosaic Ventures. Okay, let's go. Let's get into the article. Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. Square bags prominent Bitcoin developer. So Square Crypto, the fintech firm's cryptocurrency-centric arm, has finally made a second hire. Announced in a series of tweets posted on Tuesday morning, the upstart is bringing Matt Corallo, a legendary Bitcoin developer that famously co-founded Blockstream, as we just discussed. Corallo brings his years of experience in the industry, having authored improvements like Rust Lightning, which makes it easier for developers to build and interact with this blockchain. So as you can see, Square Crypto, they tweeted out earlier the news of the hire. Corallo has also contributed to an array of other projects. One of Square Crypto's fun introductory tweets reads, as you can see here. I don't see what's so fun about it, but okay. The firm added that the developer background is the best imaginable foundation for Square's goal of accelerating the adoption of Bitcoin on the global scale. And if you don't know who Square is, Square, let's see a couple of facts about. They have right now about 2 million sellers on Square, and total number of Square active invoice sellers about 225,000. And these stats are from 2017, so give or take a little bit more, I would say, because they have accelerated in adoption. You see Square everywhere now. But this is another thing right here. Number of Square Cash App users, 7 million. And as you know, Cash App just updated their app to now allow you to store your Bitcoin. They give you a Bitcoin address on there now, which is major because now Bitcoin is introduced to 7 million more people. Well, it's been introduced, but now we just have more persons aware of it. Okay. Let's see. While he didn't tip his hand as to what exact projects he'll be working on, he told CoinDesk that he hopes to work with a team to address issues related to Bitcoin users' experience for various use cases. That's another thing. Use cases is big. Those are the only cryptos that's gonna be around. The ones with use cases. You got all these cryptos now that just, they don't have a function. So when investing in cryptocurrencies, you want to invest in a cryptocurrency or a digital asset that has a use case. Hiring on Corello comes from comes after Square's crypto Twitter announced claim that it has been struggling with who to hire, revealing that it received over 1,500 resumes. Dang, everybody trying to get a job over there. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Carello joins Google alumnus Steve Lee. Carello joins Square's first crypto-centric hire, Steve Lee. Lee is the former director of Google. Remember that, director of Google. Google is a major company, where he headed work on Google Maps and ongoing evangelist for the contribute. Carello joins Google alumnus Steve Lee. With this, Carello joins Square's first crypto-centric hire, Steve Lee. Lee is the former director of Google. Director of Google. We'll get back to that. Where he headed work on Google Maps and ongoing evangelist for and contributor to Bitcoin. The Silicon Valley veteran also is an angel investor of Lyft, Pinterest, and other technology startups. That's major. It isn't clear exactly what Lee's role is at Square Crypto or what Google alumnus is currently working on. Lee recently committed to Bitcoin, explaining that his division will be focusing on the project, it has a long noting that it has the longest lifespan of any cryptocurrency and needs to be worked on a lot to achieve mass adoption, which I agree. Bitcoin's been around, going on 10 plus years now. It's kind of outdated technology, but it was the first, so it has a staying power just because it was it has the first market mover advantage. This lines up with the vision put forth by Twitter and Square CEO Jack Dorsey, which is big. He's big on crypto, especially Bitcoin. If I'm not mistaken, at one time he was buying $10,000 a week worth of Bitcoin, which has shared with comedian turned legend podcaster Joe Rogan and cryptocurrency friendly outlet Quartz. He said through he said though he said through those outlets that he believes Bitcoin is best suited to become the internet's native currency. Uh, I kind of disagree, but in fact, Dorsey is enamored with the cryptocurrency so much that Square's latest earnings called the Silicon Valley entrepreneur closed off the call by telling Wall Street that his firm loves Bitcoin. So that's major right there. You got some well-known persons in the fintech world now working on different projects to help push along the cryptocurrency space. Okay, we already talked about what Blockstream was. There's a couple of cool facts I found about just Square. 60, as we talked about already, number of Square Cash App users 7 million. 61% of Square merchants process less than 125,000 annually. Number of sellers connected to Square's app marketplace, 100,000 sellers. That's pretty cool. Estimated percentage of business at Square. Uh, estimated percentage of businesses that use Square that are owned by women, 50%. Interesting. Um, Total amount organizations for Square Capital 1 billion. Okay. Square's reported market cap $7 billion. That's a lot. They haven't even been around that long, but that's massive. Percentage of all Square invoices that come from a mobile device, nearly 50. And like I said, that was in 2017. We're headed to 2020. I'm pretty sure that's up some percentage. I don't. Oh, here we go, right here. So 2018 looks like it was the revenue was 3.2. So we rounded up. So we just say $3.3 billion. That's a lot of money. Well, I'll leave a link in the description so you can come check out these statistics about Square. Okay, next article we have cryptocurrency in focus. This comes from you by thestreets.com. They're focusing in on Ripple, which I'm very, very, very bullish on. Um, if you get into the article, the cryptocurrency Ripple, trading symbol XRP, has seen its fundamental crypto asset score FCAS climb 2.8% over the past 3 weeks, driven by a 5.6 spike in developer behavior. Uh, okay. Other activity measures also jumped 0.1% by Ripple's market maturity. Measures fell off 1.6, and the price tumbled 15% over the same period. Let's see. The two-pronged approach. Ripple is growing. Is a growing force across global financial landscape, establishing inroads in institutional finance while cultivating products in the cryptosphere. Touted as a currency exchange, a real-time gross settlement system, or RTGS, and a remittance network, Ripple created Ripple Labs Inc. Has taken a two-pronged approach to boosting the cryptocurrency adoption. So there are a couple of their products that they have here. You have X Current. With this product is built on top of RippleNet and is a cross-border payment system that is based on traditional currencies like the U.S. dollar. It's been disrupting well-established solutions such as SWIFT, XRapid. This product utilizes XRP directly for payment solutions. This is big right here. This is what we're all waiting for, all the XRP hodlers. We're waiting for the implementation of multiple companies using XRapid, which will increase the value of XRP. The company also announced a 30 million partnership in June with money order giant MoneyGram, taking a 10% stake in the company. Following the deal, MoneyGram went live on August 3rd with Ripple's XRapid. And they said we wouldn't really see, they'll start ramping it up fourth quarter. We should see they said we should see some movement come fourth quarter. So now they might not necessarily, it should correlate to price, but don't be looking to moon when they ramp up their XRapid product. Okay, so Ripple's lab strategy continues to evolve as team taps into financial arteries and growing the number of corridors across the globe. Yeah, Ripple's one thing I can say, out of all the cryptocurrencies, Ripple is one of the, if not the only one, that's making major moves as far as when it comes to utility, and they're signing over. They have over 200 partnerships, as we know of. I'm pretty sure it's more, but it's only so much that they can release, with the NDAs. But I think this is big. If you go right here, the overall rating, they give it an A. But you hear a lot of FUD. Saying you can't listen to the FUD. Listen. They're trying to. They don't want everybody to know about this. As crazy as it sounds, XRP is going to be one of the ones that I believe make it to the top and stay at the top for a long time. What else we have? Oh, Eric Furman. Everybody knows the young millionaire who made his money off of Bitcoin from the jump. Next article we have is Eric Furman. My cryptocurrency will kill Libra and replace Bitcoin. That's a pretty bold statement there, young fella, young lad. By CCN Markets, crypto millionaire Eric Furman says Bitcoin is being replaced by Facebook Libra, but he insists his cryptocurrency, MetalPay, is the Libra killer. The 20-year-old entrepreneur made his ballsy claims in a blog post at Wall Street Playboys. Moreover, Furman boldly declares that his MetalPay platform could supplant both Bitcoin and Libra. That's a bold claim, and You know, it's good to be bold, but I don't know about that. Well, let's keep going. Finman, Bitcoin is a dinosaur like MySpace. Finman says the reason why BTC will go extinct like MySpace did is because its adoption has stalled irretrievably. In addition, he warns that Facebook Libra is aggressively coming to crush Bitcoin. That's exactly what the social media monopoly did to its early competitors, which I agree. Much like MySpace, and this is a quote, much like MySpace was replaced by Facebook, it looks like Facebook's Libra cryptocurrency is trying to do the same to Bitcoin. If you're someone who believes in cryptocurrency and what it represents, Libra is your worst nightmare. Okay. Finman. Okay. Bitcoin is not practical. And they got a little, let's see what this is here. Okay, okay. We got an app coming out soon. You get a metal card. Finman wrote that while BTC has raised mainstream awareness of crypto, it has now hit a ceiling, and there are three main reasons for this: regulatory murkiness, high fees and long transaction time, crypto community infighting, which I agree. Bitcoin adoption has stalled, and the barrier to its continual growth appears too tough to crack. This isn't necessarily about the value as an investment being treated like digital gold. Is fine for cryptocurrency that is seen as a way of getting rich, but more about Bitcoin used as an actual currency. The lack of regulatory clarity is a problem, which I agree. We're all waiting for that, uh, the clarity when it comes to regulation on the digital asset uh, world, as you can say. Femin says continued regulatory murkiness about whether BTC is a commodity or currency has damaged its viability as a mainstream investment, which we already know they have already. Well, they haven't. No, that they. I take that back. They haven't came out and said whether it was a commodity or a currency. Um, because of the lack of clarity, Femin says Bitcoin is languishing in the weird middle ground where it can be used to make purchases, but often is viewed as a store of value. This ambiguity has also raised the hackles of the IRS, which recently sent 10,000 threatening letters warning crypto investors to pay their taxes. Well, they need to do that because they really have no way of tracking it to a degree. So they want to get paid. They need their money. This unfortunately this unfortunate image that Bitcoiners have a tax evaders will inhibit further adoption, Femin says. As long as regulations are a mess, Bitcoin growth won't move much, Femin said. If you want institutional investors to get on board, you need to make this less murky, which I agree. When you have those big institutional investors, they're not just going to put their money in something where they don't have an idea as far as when it comes to regulation, because you're dealing with hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars that is going to be moved into the cryptocurrency markets. Um, he also says it's crab in a bucket. Let's see. Femin pointed out that high transaction costs and long processing times are further deterrents to mass adoption, which I agree. Finally, Femin says petty infighting is inhibiting Bitcoin's growth. He notes that competing factions, uh, unstable forks, and misinformations are holding it back from reaching its full potential. Well, yeah, that Bitcoin forked in 2000 November 2018, and it's a whole lot of mess going on between persons in that community. But I don't think they should spoil it for everybody though. Um, let's see. What's the difference between Bitcoin, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SB, and countless other forks? Which is the real Bitcoin? Would the real Bitcoin please stand up? Okay, never mind. There are questions that people have to answer vary depending on who you ask. This chaos is hurting Bitcoin's ability to solve problems and become better. Every time fixes are proposed to enhance Bitcoin's performance, there's a risk that it will just create another fork and further fragment the community, which I agree. Femin says metal pay is the future of crypto. While rattling off problems that he claims will render Bitcoin's extinct, Eric Femin touted Metal Pay, his crypto startup that he insists will take down Libra. It's a bold young fella. Femin called MetalPay the first ever all-in-one digital banking platform for cryptocurrency. He boasted that MetalPay already has a working app, a thriving marketplace, and a loyal user base. Femin says MetalPay is exactly what Libra wants to be but will never become because it's being assailed on the sides of regulations. A regulator. Regulators. Sorry about that. I can't read today. On the MetalPay website, Femin says he's so confident in the future of the project that he's prepared to invest all his Bitcoin holders in it. Well, we want to see that. And he suggests you hop on board uh, his revolution. Why? Because Femin says that while Bitcoin is great, it's flawed in a way that the Ford Model T was flawed. Good for its time, but not for the future of the industry. Yeah. So okay, yeah, he makes some good points here, but as far as him, saying his company is the Libra killer, uh, you're going against some big players, and I don't really quite see that happening. Um, Metal Pay, it sounds like it has a place in the cryptocurrency community, but as far as being the Libra killer or the Bitcoin or replacing Bitcoin, I don't see that happening. Like I said, Bitcoin is number one. Um, it has the first movers advantage. I don't see it going anywhere uh, anytime soon. So I disagree with that. But he makes some fairly good points here. About the infighting when it comes to Bitcoin. The slow transaction times, and those other points that he made. Yeah, so I appreciate you all stopping by. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe for your daily bullish news on crypto. I'm the Bullish CEO. Out.